One of the statistics that jumped out of me as I was doing the research for the podcast, which 90% of teachers were murdered or killed during the Khmer Rouge regime, and you guys were responding to that. That was one of the things that had motivated you, this huge vacuum of teachers.
Yeah, that's exactly right. When we came to Cambodia the first time, and maybe we'll get into that a bit more, when really searching for how we could do something useful to help. And I guess at that time really knew very little about the education system in Cambodia. But Kate, my wife's a teacher, and we were asked by the organization that we started to work with to do something about the quality of teaching. And so gradually dug into that whole situation and went out to look at what was happening in schools. And even I, as a non-teacher, was pretty horrified at the level of knowledge and understanding that teachers actually had and were passing on to kids. Basic things like they didn't know how to do multiplication, or they didn't know what a fraction was, really, really basic stuff. So that's how we understood that, there just hadn't been any teachers in the country up until the 90s, and gradually teacher training slowly started to get together. But, it used to be that if you had done a grade 4 education, then, you could teach up to grade 3. And even today, the adult in Cambodia has had, on average, only about 4.5 years of education. So, there's still a huge, long way to go.